We are inside a campaign under siege, rocked by new allegations of inappropriate sexual conduct. But at one spirited Donald Trump rally, you'd never know it. The Republican nominee for president not only unfazed, but lashing out at his accusers. Here's ABC's Terry Moran for our series, Inside the Final 30.
We're on 95 North, heading up to West Palm Beach here for a Trump rally. Day 26, women coming forward with these stories.
His hands were all over me.
An avalanche of accusations against Donald Trump.
The election has taken yet another sordid turn.
No, I didn't see this coming at all. You're right that campaigns do have October surprises, but this is a shock.
Just 26 days to go now until Election Day, and that shockwave is reverberating across the country. The Trump campaign's in triage mode.
So it's about 9 o'clock on Thursday. Trump just tweeted about the New York Times article saying that it's phony and it's failing paper and watch what's going to happen. So we have a bunch of events today, and it's going to be a really, really, really long day.
I think a lot of people feel in supporting Trump that they created a movement. And here it is, falling apart. ABC News? ABC News? Make a U-turn, is there? Off 441, all right. So much for the power of the media.
People want to be here. There's a thrill in the air.
We're gonna save our country.
And I worked with men for 30 years. I know how they talk.
How are you? Good, how are you? We just made it.
All right, we got our media credentials.
In we go.
We've spoken to so many people, all saying the same thing, that this is war.
These claims are all fabricated. They're pure fiction and they're outright lies. These events never, ever happened.
He's defending himself, right? And he's saying, look, I told you they were going to.
Now I'm being punished. Honestly,
and with every word,
he should be locked up.
The man on stage is riling up his crowd and coming down on his accusers and on the establishment that he has made his enemy.
The corporate media in our country is no longer involved in journalism. They're a political special interest, no different than any lobbyist or other financial entity with a total political agenda, and the agenda is not for you, it's for themselves. And so now we address the slander and libels that was just last night thrown at me by the Clinton machine and the New York Times and other media outlets as part of a concerted, coordinated, and vicious attack.
Last night, People magazine writer Natasha Stoynoff published her account of alleged sexual abuse, asserting that in 2005, quote, Trump shut the door behind us. I turned around, and within seconds, he was pushing me against the wall and forcing his tongue down my throat.
I ask a very simple question. Why wasn't it part of the story that appeared 20 or 12 years ago? Why wasn't it part of the story?
Hi, how are you?
What's your name?
I'm Juju. Are you Obid?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Natasha Stoynoff is not speaking publicly, but my colleague Juju Chang went to speak with her editor, Charlotte Triggs, to find out why.
There has been a lot of emotion stirred up on the campaign trail, and we're heading over to People magazine right now to get a sense of why they are so confident that what their reporter says happened actually happened.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Come on in, sit down. We'll get you mic'd up.
One of the things she has said in the body of her piece is, you know, not only does she feel violated again, but she feels muzzled again.
When Natasha saw that Donald Trump actually denied having groped or kissed women against their will, he was saying that that was just talk.
For the record, you're saying you never did that.
Things. No, I have not.
That was really the thing that pushed her over the edge and made her feel that she was morally compelled to come forward with this.
What made people so confident that this was the truth?
Natasha was one of our most trusted colleagues, and she's someone that we absolutely believe. This was fully vetted, and we stand by our story.
I wanted to play for you the sound from today's campaign trail.
Take a look. You take a look. Look at her words. You tell me what you think. I don't think so. I don't think.
It's not about his opinion of anyone's physical appearance. That is absolutely secondary to this. He's not saying anything that directly contradicts her story. I mean, he does deny it, but he's not offering anything that would contradict it, and we stand by her.
The storyline keeps developing as the evening progresses. Just now, Melania Trump tweeted out a letter her lawyers sent to People magazine demanding that they remove certain parts of the article.
Meanwhile, in Camp Clinton,
we cannot let this pessimism, this dark and divisive and dangerous vision of America take hold in anybody's heart. We have to keep lifting up this campaign. So remember, when they go low, we go high.
She's actually not on the campaign trail today. She's fundraising, which is surprising when you think less than 30 days out. But she's letting those big name surrogates, Michelle Obama, President Obama later today, Joe Biden, they're the ones that are on the campaign trail for her.
And I can't believe that I'm saying that a candidate for president of the United States has bragged about sexually assaulting women. And I have to tell you that I can't stop thinking about this. It has shaken me to my core in a way that I couldn't have predicted. This is not something that we can ignore.
Okay, well, how many days is it going to be until folks are coming out and saying, no, that's exactly the way he treated me. Right. And now we're seeing that happen.
Oftentimes, victims of sexual assault don't come forward until there is some sort of trigger. It could happen when someone denies having sexually assaulted anyone, and that trigger causes the victim to say, no, you are lying, you did this to me.
We already have substantial evidence to dispute these lies, and it will be made public in an appropriate way and at an appropriate time very soon.
We both just walked through the crowd. We asked them about women coming forward, saying that Trump had allegedly abused them. None of them blinked at all. I mean, it was really amazing.
And no one believed it. No one believed the allegations.
Not one woman.
Everyone said this was a concerted effort from the Clintons.
the rally is now over, but the rage is not.
Nazi son? Really? That's a little bit much. Nazi media. I think he drew the swastika incorrectly, but we get the message. This is a special energy here. It's like nothing I've seen in American politics in a while.
Interestingly enough, this actually wasn't the most hostile they've been towards the media. We've had other rallies where people have said F you and come over to individual reporters and flicked us off and berated us and pointed their fingers at us. And relatively, this was a little tame, maybe because it's the afternoon, not the evening. The evening rallies tend to be a little more amped up.
I can hardly wait. What do you expect to see from Donald Trump if this trend continues and he continues to sag and not catch up, if he is looking at being defeated by a woman?
I don't even think he can fathom that. Donald Trump, his essence, the essence of Donald Trump is winning. He's, in his mind, has won all his life. He came here with the vengeance to win. He won through the primaries, and I think the idea of losing to Donald Trump is tantamount to losing himself. I don't think he could bear the notion of losing, especially to Hillary Clinton.
There's never been a candidate like Donald Trump and never been a campaign like this one, and there's 26 days left to go.
We are going to win this great, great state.
I don't think there's ever been a more important 26 days in American history.
For Nightline, I'm Terry Moran in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Be sure to watch the final presidential debate Wednesday, October 19th, right here on ABC at 9 p.m. Eastern.